I'm going to present to you my new online course to help you start your own virtual practice, your own online practice, your telemedicine practice. And the reason I did this, the reason I created this course, number one, when I create a course, and I've created many courses before, I've sold many courses before. When I create a course, one of the great things about it is it forces me to really research every single section. So what I do is I break down my problem into all the different sections that I need to solve. And then I go research every one of those. So what I decided to do, I'm like, this time around, I'm going to research every single one of these sections and I'm going to create a video out of it. I'm going to create a course out of it. So the goal of this course is to get you from zero to hero in 8 weeks. So by the end of 8 weeks to 2 months, you should be able to have a fully functional online virtual medical practice, meaning a patient can find you, book an appointment with you, pay you, and you can engage legally and safely in a patient-doctor relationship. The reason I say 8 weeks, because I've researched out of it, and I know that it is very doable. And so I'm gonna go over each of these weeks briefly to give you an idea of what you're gonna get. So I really wanted to talk about the business model first. So week one is going to be all about the business model. You might have an idea, but you don't exactly know what you want to do with it. Maybe you want to become super niche in some topic like dermatology, or you want to stay really broad and just be a virtual primary care doctor. That's my virtual primary care practice based off of the direct primary care model. In this initial section, in this initial week, we want to tease out your business model, figure out if you need to hire some people, for example, a virtual assistant or a virtual medical assistant. We're going to dive into whether you need multi-state licensure or whether just having one single state license is enough. And I'm going to throw a little bonus section in there, whether you want to do some health coaching on the side or whether you want your online practice to be mostly health coaching with a little bit of an extra sales from the telemedicine portion. We'll get into that. Week two is all about the legal matters. There's so much anxiety about the legal matters. I get it. You know, we're physicians, and if we get sued, it seems like it's the end of the world. But I really want to dissect the legal stuff in detail. And the goal is not to scare you. The goal is to empower you so that you no longer fear the unknown of the legal issues in a virtual primary care or any virtual specialty care practice. We'll talk about all the legal documents you need. We'll talk about the kind of attorneys you can hire. We'll talk about whether you can DIY it, do it yourself. We'll definitely dive deep into telemedicine licensure, telemedicine rules and regulations, cross-state line prescribing, cross-state practicing medicine. I'll again touch on the legal issues about health coaching versus practicing medicine. And we're going to dive very deep into malpractice insurance, what it really does for you, what it doesn't do for you, how to find one, whether you even need malpractice insurance. That's week two. Week three, patient care. So to me, the patient care is the entire patient journey from the beginning to the very end. When I get on the phone with them or when I get on video with them, I need to first triage them. If they're having an emergency, I need to know what to do. Call 911, they're suicidal, what do I need to do? And then I want to offer the best customer service to this person as possible. And I want to ensure patient safety. I want to make sure I don't get sued. And for that, I have to be consistent. I have to treat every single patient the same so that if somebody goes to a state medical board or reports me or sues me, I can demonstrate that I've been very consistent with my care. This is how I treat every single patient. There is an art to it. To me, there is an art of communication. There is an art of maintaining happy customers. And there is an art of dealing with difficult patients. Week four, it's all about the website. Okay, so the website is also, I think the website, the technology, and the legal stuff are among the most anxiety-inducing for people. What should the website name be? What should the URL be? Where should I host it? How should it look like? How do I design it? Who do I hire? How much does it cost? We're going to dive into all of that. And the goal is to, in this course, I'm going to go through it with you. We're going to build an actual website together. You can build the exact website that you want alongside with me. And the reason I want to do this is because you should know how to do it but you can also hire someone to do it, and we're going to talk about that as well. So of course, the next section is technology. This is week 5. So by week 5, you've already designed your website, but now you're trying to figure out how to communicate with the patient, what kind of electronic health record you need, how do you bill the patient, how do you communicate with them, how do they book an appointment with you, how you actually do the phone call, how you do the video, how you send them a text message. I also want to talk about actually the hardware, the Wi-Fi, the cell phone, the laptop. I'm recording this on a laptop. And what do you need? What kind of technology do you need so that you can also work remotely? Because that's, let's face it, one of the best things about having your own virtual practice. But remember that technology is one of those things that changes very, very quickly. So I suspect that within a month or two, this chapter will be very outdated. So it's more important to me that I give you a way to think about technology and how to constantly stay agile in the technology space so that you can switch anytime you need to. Week 6, it's all about marketing, branding, getting customers, and getting paid. So how do we get our brand out there? How do we get our services out there to potential clients? Once those potential clients come, how do we close the deal? Just because somebody finds me and says, oh, Dr. Mo is a primary care doctor, doesn't mean they're going to sign up with me. I need to convince them. Now, I'm not trying to be a sleazy salesperson, but I have to be able to represent myself appropriately. It doesn't take any magic, but I do have to understand what that potential patient is looking for and how I can service them. We'll talk about organic advertisements, so kind of organically reaching people. We'll talk about social media marketing, social media advertisement. We'll talk about hiring a marketer. We're going to go through sample websites, and we're going to talk about sales funnels, because one of the great ways of finding patients is to actually give them a product that they want and then sell the telemedicine portion to them on the back end. This is more so important for those of you who are hyper specialized, like rosacea expert dermatologist, childhood anxiety, female pelvic pain, post ACL tear rehabilitation, diabetes management, and I'm sure many more. So that's that section. Week 7, case studies. Case studies meaning everything's already been done. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can go to somebody else's website, copy it, imitate it, take what we love from it, and roll with it. We can take legal documents that somebody else has created, and we can use that as the backbone to build off of it. Case studies, I think, are powerful because if somebody else has already done it and done it successfully, then all I got to do is imitate them. There is nothing wrong with imitating somebody else's concept until you find yours. We'll go over some sample websites. We're going to go over many sample websites, but we're also going to talk about how to take what's already there and improve it to fit your needs and to think to the future in order to grow it. And finally, week 8. So by now you have malpractice insurance, you have your website, you have your technology built out or selected, you have your electronic health record, you've already got some marketing going, or at least in the process of it. And in this last section, guys, what I really want to focus on is troubleshooting and overcoming challenges. Not just like a difficult patient, which we're going to dive into for sure, and not just technology problems, but also your own hurdles. If you feel overwhelmed, if you feel intimidated, if you feel burnt out, just do this process. This 8-week process, this investment of time and money that you're going to make with me can be overwhelming, and it can burn you out, and you're going to have a lot of doubts in between. We're going to address all. So I would love for you to be on this journey with me. I would love for you to be in this course with me. I know you can learn a lot from me, who's done healthcare consulting. I have my own virtual practice, primary care practice, and I have my own health coaching practice. I'm learning a lot from you guys. You're learning a lot from me. And I have already spent thousands of dollars on attorneys, coaches, experts, marketers. So I want to share all of that with you. And I think what you're getting in return is very, very much worth the investment. So join me on this course. You can go to digitalnomadphysician.com/course. And there you're going to find all the necessary information and the next steps. Take care.